Alright, y'all. Let's get this thing started. So long ago, when I first started time trialing Mushroom Gorge, I was inspired, sorta, by this time Blaze with a 141.256. I started time trialing around like the summer of 2019, and I think by then this record, this is a former record. The real record is like a 140.5 now, I think. But this was a record for a while. It stood until like early 2020, I think, when Luke came in with the new gap jump, the hopless gap jump strategy. But this was like one of the, we're not going to watch it, but it's one of the best times ever set in the history of the game because it stood for a really long time. I remember watching one of Enmead's videos at the start of 2020, and he said this record wasn't even going to be broken. Now, turns out that record was broken several times over the course of 2020, which was really bad for me because I like time trialing Mushroom Gorge. This time right here isn't my PB, I promise. I have a 142.269 that didn't save because I had custom music on. But I think around 2020, I was whittling down my time trying to get a 142. So here are a couple more PBs. Let me show you the PB that actually got me there. It's not here. Where the heck is it? Okay, but it's a 142.997. I was so satisfied with it. Except, no, I wasn't, because JT had a 142.950. Who's JT, you might ask? I don't know. He's just a random dude. I swear, one day, his time just appeared on my Wii. Magically. That's the way I tell it. I probably just downloaded the ghosts and completely forgot about it. But we'll say that he was downloaded magically. So, after I got the 142.997, not beating this time, I kind of stopped caring for a little bit. Until I picked it back up at like the start of 2022. So it had been a while. And I got a new time, 142.842. So since then, I've kind of picked it back up because I got better at my hopless gap jumps. So I've whittled it down. I got down to a 0.5, 0.4, a better 0.4, and a 0.2, which I swear I have. I have a picture of it too. Can't show you right now, but I promise. If you ask, I can show you the picture. So yeah, that's my Mushroom Gorge time trial saga all the way up to here. And now here we are, about 200 milliseconds away from a 141. A long time ago in 2020 and 2019, if you said, hey, do you think you can ever get a 141? Absolutely not. There's no way. That felt like getting a world record to me. It just felt impossible. But we're close. And with the right splits, we could do it. It's very possible. Like, I've gotten 33 laps before on lap 1. And that's the slowest lap, sorta. I mean, it's technically the slowest, but it doesn't actually have to be the slowest. But that's it up to here. I think in future streams I might keep a little timer like right over here that shows how long we've been going, just for fun. I think that'd be a neat a little addition. Oh, and I love Mushroom Gorge. Y'all know that. Why, you might ask? And it's because of the Mushroom Gorge time trial saga. That's why. So whenever I boot up this game after a long hiatus, or if I just don't know what to do, boot up Mushroom Gorge and I time trial it, and it's a lot of fun. It's a good track to time trial. It's really satisfying. I actually don't even think it's a hard track to time trial. It's actually pretty easy. Yo, wait, can we? No, okay, we're not going to get that. That was a really bad cave section, but I'll keep going for the sake of nothing. We're just going to fail. Alright, excellent. Hold on, I have to move my computer a little bit closer so I can read chat. Your Mushroom Gorge PB is a 732.953. That's pretty quick. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Oh, and somebody just donated or bought a membership. Who was that? Matt? Oh, yes. Matt was talking to me earlier. He was offering to play in a Road to 9 session if I needed some good players. Matt, you are very much welcome to join. I'll take your VR, hopefully, but still. But yeah, that's all I got. Time to talk about the Kings, maybe? No, we'll save that. No, we won't. We'll talk about the Kings now. So, the Kings. Am I going for the world record? No, that's really far away. I'm just trying to get a 141. Well, that's still hard, but, you know, it's no world record. So the Kings, it's the off-season, so there's not much going on right now. I think it's slowed down. Anyway, not much going on. Everyone's working out in the off-season, hopefully. Domos working on a jumper, maybe. Keegan Murray looks so much better than last season. I mean, he wasn't bad last season either. He was pretty good. But now, in the 2 Summer League games that he played, he averaged like 35 points. Whoa. Keegan Murray, since when could you do that? I mean, you see good stat lines like Chet Holmgren putting up, I don't know, 15 points and a couple blocks. It's like, okay, that's good. You know, he's showing promise. Keegan Murray's getting out there and showing that he's going to be a great player. Listen, I know he's not a rookie. He's a sophomore. So if he's beating up on a bunch of G League players and a bunch of rookies, that's expected. But guys, he's meeting expectations. Like, that's good. That's a very good thing. Oh, someone just donated. Who did that? Bojan! I love you, Bojan. You don't have to donate all the money, by the way, Bojan. Let's not forget the last time Bojan was here. He was giving out memberships like it was Halloween. That's why Bojan's the GOAT. Also, can y'all hear me? I hope you can. Because of the whole audio thing. I had to set everything back up before streaming today. It doesn't take long. It's just a little concerning because every time I open OBS, the Windows audio service dies. And I'm hoping that it doesn't die again. Last time, when I was doing a recording yesterday for Road to Nines, it didn't die again. So, that's good news. What's the world record? 140.5 something. I don't actually remember exactly what it is or who has it. For the time being, we'll just say the world record is a 142.269 by some dude named like Big Fry or something. Yeah, something like that. He's about to beat his PB, by the way. Okay, just kidding. I'm still de-rusting too. I mean, the first time I could play was like yesterday morning. And I played, I played the game. I wasn't exactly winning. Oh, gorged. That stunk. Uh-oh. Oh, that's fine. Dang, I keep missing that slip drift. Usually I just reset there because it's a pretty big time loss, but I want to practice the gap jump, so I'm going to keep going. There we go. Yeah, see, 0.3, that's not great, but the gap jump was fine. I haven't played this game in 39 years. I highly recommend getting back into it. It's pretty fun. Also, by the way, Enmead's PB is like a 142.0. I think maybe a .090. So if we beat that and we're better than Enmead, guys, that's huge bragging rights. Why is my name Light the Beam? Ooh, man. See, the Sacramento Kings last season were a great team. They were exciting. They were fun to watch. They won games. And much more importantly than all of that, they installed a little thing on top of their stadium known as the Beam. And it's a giant purple laser beam that you can see from Mars. Every time they won a game, they lit the beam. It was incredible. It's located right in the middle of downtown Sacramento. It's marked on Google Maps as a place of worship. I understand why, too. I mean, just lighting the beam feels like you're on top of the world. There we go. Slip drift. Okay, that was fine. Okay. Had to bail on the gap jump there, but that's whatever. How much slower do you think that is? Probably a little bit. Uh-oh. Okay, we're running on fumes right now. This is gonna be just a weird run. I shouldn't have let go. You love the Kings lore? There's quite a bit of it. There's quite a bit of tragedy, too. I think I've already talked about the Western Conference Finals Game 6 in 2002. That's been talked to death before. You can go look that one up. You'll learn all the lore. What else? Kings have had terrible draft luck. Ever heard of Marvin Bagley? You haven't, because he sucks. We drafted him like 4th overall or something. You know who was drafted after him? Luka Doncic. We could have had Luka Doncic, y'all. Imagine De'Aaron Fox and Luka Doncic on the same team. That could have happened. But instead, you know who we got? We got Marvin freaking Bagley. Now we traded him away to the Pistons, I think. And he's bumming around on the Pistons, still pretty bad. Good thing he didn't turn into a superstar after we drafted him. Or, excuse me, traded him. That tends to happen a lot, too. Kind of like Buddy Hield, except Buddy Hield was never a bad shooter on the Kings. He's always been a good shooter pretty much his whole career. Shout out to Buddy Hield. By the way, if you don't know who Buddy Hield is, that's criminal. Unless you're not a basketball fan, that's understandable. But Buddy Hield is a very, very good three-point shooter. Like, he doesn't get the same recognition as Steph or Clay because he hasn't won 4 rings. Alright, he's not as impactful, probably not, definitely not as good as a player as Steph or Clay. But his shooting is. His shooting is on the same level. Oh, whoops, I missed the slip drift. So shout out Buddy Hield for being just the GOAT. Oh, and Tyrese Halliburton. But we traded him away. Sorry. He's a great player. He's doing great in Indiana right now. This is gonna... Okay, good. See, we're pretty close. This is a 0.0. All we have to do is talk about ex-Kings. Who else we want to talk about, y'all? Chimezie Metu. No! Chimezie Metu. He was my favorite player. And we traded him away to the Suns for cap space, I think. Worth it, alright? I'm not saying that's a bad move. I just really liked him. Because now we've signed some other good players. Wait. Gotta focus here. Bam! That's a new PB! Boom! Whoa, that's consistent. Alright, well. That's dope. Who gifted? Oh, it was Bojan, the GOAT. There's my time. You can see it, guys. The 142.269. I wasn't lying. There it is. It's irrelevant now. We beat it. But, whoa. Okay. That's nice. Oh, are y'all excited about Summer Series? Be excited, dude. I get excited just editing them. I'm like, oh my god, this is hilarious. A lot of Summer Series is just us yelling at each other. It's so funny. I love it. Damn. We're even closer now. That was kind of a broken run a little bit. Our gap jumps were fine, but like if we got the mini turbo coming out, because if we just held it, could have been even better. And then on lap 2, we went in between the stalks, but we didn't actually get the mini turbo, so it doesn't save much time. This one says something about you need task, gap, and mushroom skip to have a chance at the sub. Sorta. The mushroom skip it's kind of weird. I feel like it's too inconsistent, so I just don't go for it, and it barely saves any time. But if I get the opportunity, I'll go for it. Oh, I'm time trialing. This might go, so yes. Oh my gosh, we're beating him. Oh no, we're not. And didn't I miss a mini turbo or something like that? I missed a slip drift in the cave, I think. Oh, whoops. Listen, we can get a crazy gap jump and redeem it. I promise. No, we can't. That feels good for the PB. I don't think we're gonna get PBs that often. I mean, I haven't gotten a Mushroom Gorge PB in don't know, like a month, maybe 2 months. So just think, y'all, what you just saw right there, you're not going to see another PB for who knows how long. Could be like half a year. I don't know. Lord of Llamas, you're here. Nice to see you, Lord of Llamas. Thanks for the membership. The Victor Membenyama ship. That was not a good joke. But anyway, I got basketball on my mind. And I should turn off this ghost. I don't like time traveling against ghosts. Just, they get in the way, you know? Hitting off-road. No! Alright. That was a good turn. Yo, that was pretty low. Didn't save any time, but phew, it was neat, I guess. Oh, y'all want to see something that's kind of funny? This shroomless shortcut at the beginning that you can do. It's not even faster. Look how much slower it is. Isn't that funny? Some shortcut there. You know what? While we're just like on the topic of shortcuts that aren't faster, we can do the other one. This one over here. I mean, the actual shortcut is faster, I think, than the gap jump. But, well, let's see if I can get it. No. Well, if you fail it, then yeah, it tends to be a bit slower. But if you make it, I think it's still slower than taking the right route and doing the gap jump. But if you do what the no shortcut record does and take the right route and finesse your way onto the wall anyway, then it's way faster. I don't know how you pull that off in real time in a race. Good luck. That'd be awesome if someone pulled it off, though. Sucked. Well, it's actually not that much slower. Just a bit. Sup, Meatball? How's it going? You get low air time, it seems like 0.2 for the other one. Membership idea. Grants house to my access for $999. Oh, can y'all hear the dog barking? I put him outside on purpose because I didn't want him to bark. He's still outside, by the way. You can still hear him. Come on, George. He's not even my dog. He's my friend's dog that we're babysitting. We're dog sitting for like a week. If he was my dog, yeah. I'd just give him away, bruh. Get out of my videos. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't give away a dog like that. But I'd teach him not to bark. That's pretty hard to do. Teach a dog not to bark. How do you even pull that off? I don't know. Okay. I had to adjust a little bit. This is a redeemable lap. Like, it wasn't great. I'm saying we could catch him with a good gap jump. Or 2. Ah, okay. Guess not. Ah. Oh, you know what I gotta try? I gotta try that new world record strat where they do like the tool assist little thing where they fly off the mushroom and hit the boost panel. I mean, you do all that to save, I don't even know, 0.021 or whatever. You save nothing, but it's a little faster. I've seen the side-by-side comparison too. You literally save like maybe 5 frames. It looks so difficult, and that's all it is. Get this drift, come on. You have to be whitelisted in my Discord? For like joining my license? I don't know. No, you don't have to do that. I have blacklist on, so anyone can join as long as I'm online. Makes it a lot easier. I missed the slip drift. Address reveal at 100 mil. 100 mil and 1 address reveal. That way, when you make 100 million accounts, you still have one more to do. Actually, we were talking about that in a Summer Series episode once. Doing an address reveal. Whoa, that was really good. How did I jump ahead of him so far? I don't know. Wait, I need to focus right now. I'll talk about Summer Series in a bit. Okay, now time to talk about Summer Series. So we talked about doing an address reveal. We joked about it, and then I think it got cut from the actual episode. Like maybe the tail end of the conversation with it, but that's it. And we talk a lot of, like, with lingo that probably doesn't exist outside of the 4 of us playing Nintendo Land. Like, how do you explain to someone what the red-blue pocket is? Like, after we've all played Nintendo Land together for a long time, so when we say something like line or the pocket or like something like that, we know what we're talking about. But the viewers probably don't. Like, I guess back of blue is pretty easy to get for like Mario Chase or something. But when we're talking about that like constantly and talking about like, I guess guarding star makes sense. Or we give names to the maps that aren't the actual names. Like slides, mud, Chase Arena we just call Chase Arena. Conveyors, we call rooftop rooftop. The first map has a name, but none of us know it, so we just call it the first map. And then we also don't call Luigi's Mansion Haunted Hijinks that. We call it Ghost, because who's calling it that? Whoa. What if this is not slower? Wait, it kind of isn't. Okay, now it is. Address reveal so I can order you Papa John's? Yeah, uh-huh. Order me Papa John's. Thank you, by the way, for saying Papa John's and not some other terrible restaurant. Because Papa John's is the best takeout pizza. unironically. I mean, that's why they're more expensive. You could probably get more bang for your buck at Domino's. Don't really care, though, because Papa John's is just, it's better. It is better ingredients, better pizza. Even if, you know, Papa John actually left. Don't care. Still better. Clear's Little Caesars. Are you kidding me? Little Caesars? It is hot and ready. Alright, I'll give them that. It's not good, though. You kind of missed the point where you have to serve your customers edible food. They missed that. They just kind of serve them hot stuff in a box. That's what you're getting at Little Caesars. Oh, and there's this one place in Minnesota that I went to once called Pizza Ranch. Not a chain, or maybe it's a chain restaurant, but it's not a very big chain. It's not takeout like Domino's or Papa John's. It's a pizza buffet, and it's really good. Think like CiCi's, if CiCi's wasn't bad. Actually, CiCi's isn't bad. CiCi's is fine. It's just, you know, it's obviously a pizza buffet. Pizza Ranch is if you actually took like Papa John's level pizza, and you could get as much as you want. It's amazing. Alright, this is kind of a broken run. We'll see if we can bring it back. I don't really know. And here's the thing, we didn't get the mini turbo on the last gap jump, 2 gap jumps on this run. Okay, never mind, it's over. You never heard of a Papa John's favorite tier? I'm sorry. We are actually really cool and the best people you'll ever meet, so clearly you just must be around some terrible people. What are you, around some Domino's fans? Domino's is fine, alright? I'm not going to diss Domino's. But Papa John's is just better. It's simple. It's easy as that. You know what? I get it. I never, like, use the shark hat when I'm not recording, so that's why I never got a PB so quickly. Like this one. Except for one time where I came back from a vacation. Very first run I did on Mushroom Gorge, I got a PB. It was like a 142.5. My initial PB was like a 142.7. So I crushed it. First try, and I was just sitting there afterwards like, how did I just do that? I couldn't beat it for a while either. I was just like, alright. I guess first run out of the gate me is just goated or whatever. Apparently I am. Okay, nice. Pukas, be quiet. Be quiet. Papa John's is fine. Pizza Hut better? I haven't been to Pizza Hut in forever, so I can't really tell you if I think it's better or not. They've got the marketing. I think Pizza Hut easily has the best marketing out of anyone. I mean, that Gorbachev... What was it? Gorbachev eating at Pizza Hut ad from like the 80s? Iconic. No other pizza ad ever comes close to that. And their pizza's fine, I guess. Get up there. Can you show me your controller, please? So this is my pink Wii remote that I have connected to my Classic Controller Pro. So the Wii Classic Controller Pro, think of it as like a PS4 controller for the Wii. It's really good. It's an officially licensed Nintendo product, by the way, not third party. It works for Mario Kart Wii pretty well, except for a funny little thing where you have to play claw like this with your pointer finger up here on the top of the D-pad. And that's because you have to hit the top of the D-pad to do wheelies and tricks. You can use the rest of the D-pad for tricks, but up tricks do that's what you use for you know, up tricks, the top of the D-pad. So I can actually hold up. Let's see if I can show y'all like a little bit of. It's gonna be hold on. I kind of thought it would be cool to get like a hand cam, but there's no way I would actually get that to work ever. But I'll try playing like this for a little bit. Y'all can see. And I have no idea what it looks like either. I don't know what my fingers are doing while I'm playing. Oh wow, this run sucks. Oh! I'll just keep going anyway. Can y'all see it, by the way? Isn't it up? Maybe y'all can see. I'll try to do a gap jump while showing off my controller. Wait, mushroom skip? No, there's not a mushroom skip. Okay. None of that. Yo! Got it! Wasn't that cool? Between the stalks, too. It's just, you know, going between the stalks is fine, but it's better to get the mini turbo and not go between them. So, it actually doesn't matter that much. It's just neat. It's cool to see it. Okay, nice. And I'm taking this off. It's getting a little annoying, you know. Sorry, Shark Hat fans. You know, I get it. It's pretty awesome. But it was just getting in the way. Am I ever going to try Mario Kart Midnight? I actually tried it. Well, I didn't try it. I tried downloading it once. Something was weird with my computer, though, where it wouldn't let me download... Or no, it wouldn't let me copy a file over the size of something like really small, like a few megabytes. So I wasn't able to download it. And I already tried separating all the files into little bite-sized chunks that I could then move into my SD card. I did that, I put it into my SD card, and it still didn't work. I would love to try it. It looks amazing. It's Mario Kart Midnight, if y'all haven't seen it, which y'all probably have, if you're asking about it. It looks great. But it's on. I was going to make a video on it, too. It was like well before anyone else had made a video on it. I was like, I'd be the first one. And then it just for some reason, it wasn't being put into my SD card. I should probably buy a new SD card. At one point, I had a 64 gigabyte one, and it worked fine until it didn't. And then everything stopped working. And then I had to switch back to my 2 gigabyte SD card, which has plenty of space for CTGP, because that's less than a gigabyte. And plenty of space for custom music and all that. In fact, I could fit both newer Super Mario Bros. Wii and CTGP on that thing. No problems. I mean, both are not that big. They're both less than a gigabyte, so of course I could. But still. If I want to add some more, I should probably get some insurance with more gigabytes. And it's pretty easy to move your files from one SD card to another. What do you think about using Wiimote and Nunchuck? Oh, it's goated. I used to use Wiimote and Nunchuck way back in the day before I got a Classic Controller Pro. It's good. Don't ever diss the Wiimote and Nunchuck. It has the most world records out of any controller, I think. Mainly because most people don't want to go out and buy a GameCube or like Pro Controller, because that's just weird, you know. It kind of is. I get that. Why are you spending money on a controller that's not even better than the Wiimote and Nunchuck? I just think it makes me feel pro, you know. I'm doing claw and all that. It just looks cool. I mean, no one can see it anyway, but it just does. Okay, this is a broken run. Well, yo, no, save it. No, it's done. I said a long time ago I was going to turn off the ghost. Never have. Whoops. Oh, that was a failed soft drift. There's actually a surprising number of soft drifts here. There's really not that many turns where you hard drift. Or any on Mushroom Gorge. There's not that many turns in general. Let's count. So you got... Oh, no. The second slip drift, yeah. The one where you chain it at the very start. That's... No, that's a mixed soft. That's not a hard drift. The one... Actually, they might all be soft drifts. If, like, you do it perfectly. Obviously, I'm not going to soft drift everything perfectly. Except for the first turn. Man, is soft drifting the first turn satisfying. Watch this, y'all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That feels great. And then that right there. It's not a soft drift, really? It's like... You hold hard left. Whoa. Bojan just gifted 10 more memberships. That's 10 more Summer Series fans right there. Whoa. Thank you, Bojan. That's insane. You just brought our membership count up, like, by 20%. That's nuts. Bojan's just the goat, y'all. I don't know what to say. Anyway, what was I talking about? Soft drifts. I was talking about soft drifts. Yeah, there's hardly any, like, just straight up hard drifts. Okay, that sucked. Except maybe the gap jump. You have to hard drift it at the beginning before you TF. It's not really... That doesn't count, though. You're not hard drifting the whole time. That felt good. This is the PB. Wow, this is like... This run feels great, but we're not that far ahead. Okay, that was good, but I was really expecting it to be a 33. Like, if there wasn't a ghost there, I would have been like, how is that not a 33? We still have yet to get a 33. It's very possible. We're back down on him again. We just had a bad first straightaway. Okay, yeah, I was right. I do miss the mini turbo. That's hilarious. I got a PB with a missed mini turbo in there. This could have been a 33 then, if I just did that right. Okay, that's unfortunate. Oh, and shout out to Bojan again, because he's the GOAT. Wow. I will gift 1,000 memberships if you get a world record on Parkway, no joke. Well, yeah, it is no joke, but I'm never getting a world record on Parkway. I'm never getting a world record. Well, I do kind of have one. The CPU, the Raceway CPU respawn world record, held by me. Want to know how many people have ever tried an attempt on that category? I think 5. Maybe 6. But 5 for sure. I'm the best out of those 5. What can I say? I walked in, changed the world record strategy, and no one's beaten it since. Not even kidding. That's what happened. Summoning Salt's going to be all over it soon. Nice. How long we've been going? 43 minutes? It's been that long? What? I mean, this isn't going to be a very long stream, y'all. Maybe an hour and a half. None of these streams are going to be very long. But really? It's only 45 minutes? It's felt like it's been 20. But usually when it feels like it's been 20, it's been like an hour. No way. Oh my gosh, what a TF. Do you know the Muffin Man? No, and I'm not going to carry on with the joke. Okay, time to get serious. Enough silliness, guys. We have a mushroom to gorge. Wait, no. That sounds weird. We're gonna time trial mushroom gorge. Just forget that I said that last sentence. Just don't reproduce that onto YouTube. Don't take the clip. Don't clip that, chat. That wasn't real. I didn't say that. I was thinking in the future for streams, maybe instead of having the music in the background, I turn off the music and put on like a separate playlist Because after hearing Mushroom Gorge for the 5 billionth time, you're probably like, alright, whatever. I'm over this. Where did you get the Pro Controller? You can order it off eBay or Amazon. It's like 20 bucks, I think. Probably more now. Closer to 30. For a controller, I think that's a okay price. For a controller that is completely useless, maybe not. It's not, okay, it's not useless, y'all. It has uses. Like for the Wii Retro games that you could get on the Virtual Console, you would need this. Problem is, you can't even buy those anymore. And none of the Wii games are tailored especially for the Classic Controller Pro. So there's not much point in buying one today if you already have the Wiimote and Nunchuck. If you just really want one, I understand. That's why I bought one. You can get it for about 30 bucks. And they are good. This thing, I've had it for about 3 years. When I initially got it, I rattled it around and it sounded like there was plastic inside. And I was like, this thing might break in 2 months. It didn't. It's been 3 years. It's been great. It's never faltered once. Super easy to set up too. You don't have to change batteries. In fact, I don't know if this is true, but I have a running theory that the Classic Controller takes less power than just the standard Wiimote. I don't know. I seriously doubt that's true, but it feels like it is. You know? Oh wait, can I go for it? No. Okay, never mind. Because like, think about it. You're not using the motion controls, right? So, since you're not using the motion controls, wouldn't that use less power? Or am I tweaking? I think I'm tweaking, because you have to keep the Wii remote on anyway. It's kind of like if you just plugged in a nunchuck. Whoa, that was a really good cave section. Oh wait, no it wasn't. I just passed him because he didn't get this mini turbo. Yeah, duh. Oh my god, that could have been so good. I'm not even kidding. That could have been like a 33.8. Just think, y'all. Just think. Series would have been over right there. When did I get the Pro Controller? I think springtime in 2020. Yeah. Except I had one before that that broke. And I had that since like the fall of 2019. Don't worry though. Pro controllers are still very reliable. You're never gonna guess how it broke. It's because I broke it. I was frustrated with time trialing and threw it on the ground. And then, oh no, the D-pad's not working anymore. So I had to get a new one. It's okay. After that, I've never thrown a controller. It's been like 3 years, guys. I'm clean. So don't throw your controllers, especially when they're light and flimsy like this one. Like, I'm not kidding. The Pro Controller is so much lighter than your average, like, Xbox or PS4 controller. It's really light. Because there's nothing in here. All of the batteries and the wiring, that's pretty much all in the Wii remote because you have to plug it in. That stunk. But I'm going to keep going, because look how close we are to the ghost, guys. We just get, like, a good gap jump, we're in it. Through the stalks plus the mini turbo. Never going to happen, dude. That's too difficult. The ultimate question, though. Will De'Aaron Fox be a Hall of Famer? That question is going to get answered this season. Well, no, okay, maybe not this season. But that's going to be answered in the next few years. Because the way De'Aaron Fox stepped up his game from 2 years ago to last season was nuts. He averaged, like, I think 3 or 4 more points per game. Like, he jumped it from 20 to 25 or something like that, which was insane. And if he's still working, on his shot, which also got better, he has the potential. I mean, look at someone like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is, like, first team All-NBA, averages 30-plus points per game, carries the OKC Thunder to a play-in spot when they should be, like, bottom of the table. With, by the way, no Chet Holmgren. He's amazing. I don't think I've ever seen a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander highlight where I've been, oh my god, that was insane. He's just so, I guess, fundamental. He's kind of like Josh Giddey, which is funny because they're on the same team, where they don't do that much that's flashy. They just get buckets. And then you check the box score, and you have no idea that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just dropped 35. You know? I mean, when we played OKC, I think the first time, we won that game, but Shai Gilgeous was going nuts. I think he was the leading scorer for both teams. He just wouldn't stop making buckets. He would drive to the hoop, people would contest a shot, he would shoot it, and it would go in. I'd be like, what's going on here? Guys, he's not like pump faking anybody. He's not doing some crazy moves. He's literally just out there making shots. It's nuts. It's awesome. And I think, I don't even know, where am I going? What was my central idea of this tangent? I don't remember. Back to De'Aaron Fox being a Hall of Famer. Oh, that's right. He needs to get a better jumper. I mean, his jumper's fine already. He's shooting better from 3. It's not great from 3. He's shooting like 30%. No, more than that, like 32%. I think, somewhere around those numbers. But near the end of the season, he was chucking up a lot more threes, but he was hitting like 5 threes a game at one point. I mean, not at one point. He did that once in a game. He wasn't consistently hitting 5 threes a game, but he was hitting threes. And like, it got to the point where he could let Herter and Sabonis do a little screen action pick and roll. Domas gets it down low and dishes it to De'Aaron Fox for 3. And that was a good play. That's not a thing. Like, that's new, guys. Fox is not, like, he's never been that consistent of a shooter to where you can have him hang around the three-point line, like, specifically on a play designed to have him shoot a 3. Like, that's new. But if he can add that to his bag, plus his incredible finishing at the rim, which, by the way, he led the league, I'm pretty sure, in field goal percentage at the rim. He's also a great dunker. All right, underrated dunker for sure. Have you seen his poster on Kelly Olynyk? I hope you have. Okay, in the Discord, the name for the De'Aaron Fox like little emoji is Kelly Olynyk's dad, because he fathered him. He baptized him. Rip Kelly Olynyk. Hashtag Rip Kelly Olynyk was trending on Twitter the next day, dude. If you woke up and saw that, you would have thought he died. But no, he just got destroyed by De'Aaron Fox. It was hilarious. How about Sabonis then? I think so. He's already a 3-time All-Star. If he's anywhere like, I think he's better than Arvydas Sabonis already, because he plays like Arvydas, but just on another level. Like, it's very, if you ever go back and watch Arvydas Sabonis highlights, you can see all of the similarities. They're there. Look at the numbers. They both average a high number of assists. And of course, he's a big man, so he's getting a lot of rebounds. Led the league, by the way, in rebounds this season. I don't know how he did that. I don't know how he's beating out guys like, what's his name on the Knicks? Mitchell Robinson. Have you seen Mitchell Robinson play basketball, man? You will get like 0.0 assists, 25 billion rebounds. That's Mitchell Robinson's game. He beat him somehow. I don't know. I mean, you think of Domas and you don't think, oh yeah, a rebounding machine. but he led the league in the regular season. And then come playoff time, he got literally just murdered, like annihilated by a 6'3" Kevon Looney. Okay, I swear, when I watch the tapes back, Kevon Looney, I mean, he was going after every rebound, all right? I'm not saying he just got lucky, but he got lucky, y'all. Steph would shoot, Clay would shoot, someone would shoot, all right? If they miss, it's going straight back to Kevon Looney every time. Like, watching the game, I'm thinking, all right, Domas, just box out. I would watch him. He would try to box out. The ball bounces like 10 feet over his head, straight back to Kevon Looney. I'm like, oh my God. What do you do about this? And then, like, that was probably 10% of the time. The other 90%, he was just getting outworked. Sorry, Domas. It's true. It's so true. Kevon Looney outworked him. Okay, I'm dead. Marmaduke Neville? Oh, what a beast. Yeah. Love that guy. He probably was like a serial killer or something. So maybe I shouldn't love that guy. But, yeah, shoutouts to Marmaduke Neville. It's pretty cool. Nice. That was pretty. That was not pretty. My commentary is incredible, isn't it? No! Ah. Big Fry, in my opinion, really similar to Ryan Atwood from the TV series Orange County. Okay. I haven't seen that TV show, so I'll just take your word for it. Must be a really awesome, handsome, cool dude. Probably like everyone's favorite character, if I were to guess. You know, typically, people like me are. But is Arvidas a Hall of Fame, though? I don't know. I don't think he is. He's really good. I doubt he was a Hall of Famer. I could just Google it and find out, but I'm a little busy time trialing Mushroom Gorge right now. So if Domas wants to be a Hall of Famer, he's got to be better than his dad, which he's very much on track to do that. Sabonis is still young. He's like 24 or 25. Maybe older than that. Maybe 26. I don't know. But he's still got a good number of years where he can get some All-Star appearances, some All-NBA appearances. That'll be good. De'Aaron Fox got an All-NBA third team, I think. Well-deserved after almost getting snubbed from the All-Star game. Thank goodness they needed some injury, what were they called? Injury reserves? Yeah. Thanks, whoever, for getting injured so that De'Aaron Fox could become an All-Star. He deserved it. Like, are you looking at 25 points per game and saying, like, nah, that's not good enough? Looking at Clutch Player of the Year and being like, I mean, he's okay. Austin Reeves almost got voted for the All-Star game, y'all. And this was before he started popping off at the end of the season. No, we're talking about mid-Austin Reeves almost getting the spot over De'Aaron Fox. Come on now. And speaking of, Anthony Edwards, too. Completely unrelated to De'Aaron Fox, but man, is he a good basketball player. I think he might have actually gotten snubbed from the All-Star game, which is criminal. He's nuts. I mean, it's his franchise now. Cat, get out of the way. He was basically not there for half the season anyway. It's already a pretty bad lap. Oh, that's right! I can just jump in front of him because I got a mini turbo. That's unfortunate. Huh. No, wait, whoa! Olivia Chaffin got the membership. Nice. Now you can watch Summer Series episodes. You are missing out if you're not seeing the Summer Series. And don't feel pressured to get the membership. It's okay. Y'all will get Summer Series eventually. Might take a bit. I'm still in the middle of editing week 3. There are 8 weeks plus playoffs, so I've got a lot to do. Plus, we're only halfway through the season. Before I left for my trip, we had the All-Star break, which didn't actually decide much. But if there's a tie at the end of this end of the regular season, then I think the All-Star break will determine seeding. Which, in case you were wondering, I think Peyton and Yvonne are the winners of that. We did a little team event. It was me and John versus Peyton and Yvonne. So I don't know what will happen if Peyton and Yvonne end up 1 and 2 and they're tied. It's probably not going to happen anyway. Y'all, Yvonne is so good at things. Just things in general. Like, he is a beast at Nintendo Land. I don't know how. I don't think he goes home and like grinds Nintendo Land by any means. He's just amazing at it. Like, he knows all the strategies. He's just so good at like knowing what to do. And he'll give me advice and I'm just like, how do you like figure this out? I get it's a kid's game, but I mean, it's a kid's game. I'm not trying to like pay attention. I'm just playing it for fun. But no, he's good at it. Like in the most recent Mario Chase episode, I don't want to spoil anything for any non-members, but he did a really cool play against John. He was playing as Mario, and John just got goofed, in the words of Yvonne. It was hilarious. Like, I was trying to track where he was on screen. He was on screen for maybe 4 frames. He was nothing. And then he was gone. Whee! Oh, whoa, I actually made it. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to jump out of bounds. Hold on. You've probably seen this before, but it's all fun, right? It's funny. We all agree about LeBron being the GOAT, right? Here's the thing. I like saying Michael Jordan's the GOAT because I'm a LeBron hater. And the reason I'm a LeBron hater is because he plays for the Lakers. Because I'm a Kings fan and I hate the Lakers. So I'm inclined to say Michael Jordan's the GOAT. But LeBron is probably better. Now, actually, if I'm taking MJ at his prime versus LeBron at his prime, I'm taking MJ. Like, in a 1v1, give me MJ. But if we're talking about overall career success, I guess LeBron. I mean, less rings, true. But more finals appearances. Have you seen the numbers of when the Cavs had LeBron and then lost him? They went like 61 and 21 or something like that. And then the next season when they didn't have him in 2010, they were like 14 and whatever. Like, it was so bad. So that's the LeBron effect. But then also, MJ never lost in the finals. Averaged like 37 in the finals once or something nuts. LeBron's not doing that. But then again, LeBron also owns the city of Toronto. It's a lot of back and forth there, you know? So I'll give it to MJ. Mainly because I don't like LeBron. That's all. But if we're actually going to be fair here, the real best player of all time is Tim Duncan. Are you kidding me? Tim Duncan had no bag, but he doesn't even need it. You see all those finals appearances, all those finals MVPs, all those regular season MVPs. I mean, look at the numbers. If you were to ask, I think someone did something where they asked ChatGPT who the best 10 basketball players ever are. Tim Duncan was at number 2 over LeBron. I think MJ was still number 1, but dude, really? You're taking Tim Duncan over LeBron? I'll give it to you, okay? I'll give it to you. But then you remember something like the whoa, that was good. You remember like the 2013 finals and you think, okay, well, maybe LeBron did beat him there. Granted, the Spurs came back and won it in 2014. Good for them. Except they had to go... Who'd they go against in 2014? Was that the Warriors? Or was it the Cavs? No, it wasn't... I don't remember who they played in 2014. But they won. It might... No, it was the Heat. It was the Heat. That's right. Because that was right before the Warriors came in and won. And then the Cavs won with LeBron again. Good for him. And then the Warriors won 2 more. Because, you know, when a team goes 73-9 and then in the next season acquires KD, how do you lose, bro? How are you not going to win the title that year? Like, come on now. And then they have to go back and win it the next year, too, because you have Steph, KD, LeBron, clutch master Andre Iguodala. I mean, seriously? Like, how is that team supposed to lose? What is Steve Kerr even going to tell that team? All right, KD and Steph and Draymond and Clay and Iguodala, just have fun, guys. Go out and play basketball. That's all you can tell them. Like, that's the easiest job in the world. Steve Kerr in 2017. No one has it easier than him right there. That is the good life. Big Fry, do you think LeBron is the GOAT? No, I just said MJ is the GOAT. But LeBron is respectable. He's also not like a bad influencer, too. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Pretty well-kept dude. Have you seen LeBron when he's approached by women? Just looks the other direction. Completely unfazed. It's because he's married, by the way. He's not just, like, gameless. No, he doesn't have no game. He's just married. He's a very loyal man. You know, you can respect that. So off the court, very good guy all around. I have no problems with LeBron. It's just, you know, that one time where he hit that stupid fadeaway off the glass 3 to send the game into overtime against the Wizards. Can't really forgive him for that. So there you go. MJ's the GOAT. That's all. That's all the NBA talk for now. I've been rambling for how long? Probably like 20 minutes just about random NBA stuff. I can keep going, but I'll save your ears. I'll spare them. Because I know y'all are here to watch me get Mushroom Gorge PBs. We might not get one of those, but we'll definitely talk about random NBA stuff. 100%. You can count on that. It's like 200cc staff ghosts, man. It's just a Kings podcast. I'm not even kidding. I honestly think I have better takes than some of the podcasters out there. Kendrick Perkins. Oh, no way. Kendrick Perkins is like a machine. He's so good at churning out bad takes. It's nuts. And also, according to Kendrick Perkins, I'm racist. I think Jokic should have gotten the MVP over both Giannis and Joel Embiid. So yeah, I'm racist. But when he was bringing up like the top 10 in scoring numbers and then with Steve Nash and the MVPs, bro, come on now. That's such a stretch to say that like they only won the MVP because they were white. Dog. They're good basketball players. Are you looking at Steve Nash and being like, yeah, he's not a GOAT. Steve Nash, are you kidding? Terrible. No, dude, it's Steve Nash. He's one of the greatest basketball. He's a Hall of Famer. Granted, his signature move was... He didn't have a signature move. I know he was mainly known for passing. But beyond that, it was like scoop dribble and to just lay the ball up. That was it. That's all he could do. But he did it, and it worked. And he was the GOAT for the Suns, kind of. Okay, he's not the GOAT for the Suns, but he was good for the Suns. Never won a ring for him, but whatever. MVPs don't have to win rings. Just look at Joel Embiid. So who are some other MVPs who never win a ring? Derrick Rose. That's just sad, though. I keep forgetting he's still in the league. He got traded recently, too. I don't even remember to who. Bam. Not Bam. Never mind. We got a bad straightaway. Big Fry, would you like to collab with Logan USA? I don't even know who that is. But he's probably dope. I don't know. Wait, guys. The new world record strat. Whoa! I did it! Oh my god, that was insane! Okay, let's do this now. Let's see if I failed it earlier. Let's get it here. Come on. Oh, nothing. Okay. You don't want to see a funny gap jump? You can do the gap jump with a wheelie, by the way. If you just line it up super well. I think. Oh, it's so possible. It's so possible. You can also do it with a star. There's a lot of ways to do the gap jump. It's a pretty flexible shortcut. I think I did it in a star like once at the end of a race where I was like, ah, it doesn't matter. I'll try it with the star. And then I got it. I was like, oh, you can do that, I guess. Almost. LeBron has more memes. LeBron has way more memes. LeBron is the GOAT of that. I'll give you that. Like, I've seen LeBron clips, and then his celebration afterwards, I'm like, oh, I've seen that more times than the actual clip. It's so funny. Timmy is incredibly underrated. I wouldn't say underrated, alright? We're talking about Hall of Famer, multi-time NBA champion here. People know Tim Duncan is really good. But underrated in the GOAT conversation? Yeah, I think so. Who you taking in a 1v1? Tim Duncan or Shaq? I'm taking Tim Duncan. I'm saying both in their prime. Like Shaq's physical prime. 1v1. Still taking Tim Duncan. Maybe that's a bad take. I don't know. Shaq is literally the most big? Not the big. He's not the actually the biggest. Like, whoa, I got that. Shortcut? No way. Okay, back to what I was saying. I think people say he's the most dominant player of all time. I guess that's one way to put it. There's no one in the world that could push Shaq out of the way. I think that's the one way to put it, you know? At his physical prime, like, yeah, no one could stop him if he's backing you down in the paint. No matter how low you got, like, you couldn't stop him. Okay, that stunk. Oh, y'all want to see a funny little thing? So, let's think about this real quick. How many mushrooms do you have to hit on a Mushroom Gorge lap to complete the lap? Alright? So if you do the ultra shortcut, that's 1. But what if you can do it in 0? I'm acting like this is a script. It's not. It's not. I actually am wondering. So we've hit 0 so far. We're about to enter the cave. Is there a way to skip the whole cave and hit maybe 1 or 0 mushrooms? I think there might be. If you ride the wall all the way around, I seriously doubt that that'll work. Or if you just use a bullet bill, but I mean, we don't have access to that right now. So let's go all the way over here and then fall into the abyss and reset. Yeah, okay. Nice. You think it's possible? It's gotta be. It's gotta be possible. Without hitting a single mushroom. Okay, maybe it's not possible. Or maybe it is. What if you use this boost panel somehow? Alright. You use this boost panel to jump up onto that wall and ride it all the way around and do the ultra shortcut. I'm not saying this is going to work. With the Quacker, that might be a little more. As a Kings fan, do you hate Steph Curry? Yeah, because he scores points against my team way too often. I hate that. Like, I don't care about this whole, oh, but respect his game and the way he changed that. Nah, I don't care. I hate him because he scores too much on my team. See, that's what being a fan is. There is no, oh, but you have to respect the way he did. No, I don't want to respect a player who scores on my team. I'm trying to see my team win. So if another player is out here beating up my team, then I don't like him. It's simple as that. None of this, but you gotta respect him for being a good player. Nonsense. You think I'm gonna buy any of that? Absolutely not. No. Nah. Except for what I said about LeBron off the court earlier. Forget that. I hate LeBron, though. Hate him. Can't stand the man. My glorious king, LeBron? No. It's not my glorious king. He's not even the king. Doesn't he know the king is Monty McNair? I mean, let's be real, though. Monty McNair, he kind of made some crazy good moves this offseason. We signed the EuroLeague MVP onto our team. Just, like, have him now. I forgot his name, but we've got him. So now he's on our roster. All we had to give up was Rashawn Holmes and Chimezi Metu. Ever heard of those guys? Probably not. But we got the EuroLeague MVP and some other good players. Colby Jones, who is an okay basketball player. So far in the Summer League, he's been all right. You know. Rice cooker, you've never played Mario Kart Wii before? Well, then I'm glad this is your introduction. You know, you get to see a lot of failed runs. Plenty of those. Oh yeah, you're seeing a lot of those. Maybe some successful runs one day. Like earlier in the stream, we got a successful run. Got that 142.1. Oh yeah. Got that messing around just for fun, you know. Wow, I hit the boost panel there. Oh, check this out. Never mind. There's nothing to check out. I was going to try to, like, ride the wall out of bounds. It would have been pretty funny. Instead, we're just burning out. Looks like the session's going to be wrapping up. That'll be it. Looks like the stream hasn't died. That's really nice. So good. Hopefully it stays that way next time I do a Road to 9 stream, which is soon, by the way. Sometime this week, I'll send out a little community post telling y'all when that is. It'll be at 12, or excuse me, 1 p.m. EST, because I schedule everything in EST. Don't ask why. I do. I've always done that. Scheduling things in EST. I think it's just easier. It's easier for international people to schedule around EST versus like Central Time or Mountain Time or something like that, because they're less familiar. You know, you got New York, you got Boston, you got Miami, you got Atlanta, Detroit. You know, you got big, well-known cities that are often going to schedule an EST. So if you're someone from, I don't know, England, and you're watching a TV show and it's scheduled for some time in a big city, there's a better chance of it being EST than anywhere else. So that means you probably know the time difference between your own time zone and EST better than if it was like Central Time. Because you might not know what that is. I mean, it's only 1 hour difference, but still. It's not like everyone knows every time zone, you know? So that's why I schedule an EST, even though I don't even live there. I don't live on the East Coast. It's not even that hard to schedule around. It's like a tiny little bit different. Am I from Sacramento? Nope. I live thousands of miles away from Sacramento. I'm just a big fan, because my dad is a Kings fan. He went to college near there. So what he would do is he would go to Kings games. Not to see the Kings play. No, the Kings were bad when he was there. But that was during Michael Jordan's era. So every time the Kings had to play the Bulls, he would get to go see him live. And since no one really wanted to go see the Kings play because they sucked, he would buy nosebleed seats. And at halftime, walk down to the front row, and there would be open seats. And he could see Michael Jordan play right in front of him for like nosebleed seat tickets. That's a pretty good deal. I mean, yeah, it's not allowed, but no one noticed anyway. So that's how he kind of finessed his way into seeing Michael Jordan play. And not just Michael Jordan, you know, other players. Charles Barkley, Hakeem, Kevin Garnett. Good players from the 90s. He got to see them all play, which was pretty cool. Am I in Eastern or Central Time? I'm in Central Time. Pretty close to Eastern Time, but still Central. And what's funny is that there are parts of the U.S. that are further west than me, but are still in Eastern Time. Like, I don't really understand why when time zones were getting drawn up, they had to make them all zigzaggy, you know? Like, there should be no reason to just not draw a line that goes straight down from the North Pole to the South Pole, right? That would make more sense. But I guess not. And then you got places like China, which is all one time zone. It's like, whatever. I guess it'd be weird. That wouldn't be that... It's not like a problem, I guess. If you live way out in the west of China, and the sun is setting at like... I don't know, 1 in the morning. That's just something you'd get used to. Bro, what's your IG? I don't have a channel IG. If I would totally push it. But I'm not going to do that. I had a TikTok for a while. That's no secret. I had like 18,000, maybe 19,000 followers. But it was boring and lame and stupid and dumb. And not as fun as making YouTube videos. So I just kept making YouTube videos and not TikToks. But some of them got pretty good views. Like I got one with like 2.7 mil. That was nice. I got one with 1 million. All I did was... You remember that one trend with the devious licks and all that? Where people would, you know, steal school property and film it? Yeah, that was a trend. So what I did is I turned on this faucet in the school bathroom at school. I got some water in my hand and I put it in my pocket with the little music playing in the background. Boom, 1 million views. It was hilarious. We missed a mini turbo where we're not even that far behind. Wait, this isn't bad. Well, we're running down to the end of the stream. Probably like a few more runs. Looks like we're past the peak anyway. I mean, we hit the peak of the session around, well, when we PB'd, but usually you hit the peak of the session around 40 minutes. And then it just kind of trails off from there. You're from Woohoo Island? I'm jealous. I want to be from Woohoo Island. You know how awesome that place would be? Imagine if it was real. There probably is a place called Woohoo Island. It's not like that creative of a name. It better be the Wii Sports Resort Island. You go there and it turns out they actually aren't hosting any archery minigames. There's no fruit off in the distance to snipe with your bow. It's not the real thing. There's no town square with a basketball court downtown. No! Honestly, though, every time I play Wii Sports Resort, basketball is what I'm playing every time. It's just too fun, you know? Basketball, swordplay, archery, bowling's okay. Dogfight is a lot of fun. And the island flyover. Also a lot of fun. Skydiving, too. But that's single player, I'm pretty sure. Which is lame. Wii Sports Resort is best enjoyed with a friend who's never played the game before. You can destroy him. I promise. 3-point shooting competition. I'm pretty good at that. Except I got a friend who's insanely good at it. So Peyton from Summer Series played a lot of Wii Sports Resort back in the yesteryear. And he got all stamps. He learned how to do the Garrett strat. If you don't know what that is, there's a little strat you can do when playing Wii Sports basketball where you move the Wii remote kind of like in a T formation like that. And it goes in every time. So Peyton learned how to do that. And then for the All-Star break for Summer Series, we played a little 3-point shootout, and he won. He didn't make every single one, but he made a lot of them. It was impressive. Probably shouldn't have let Peyton, who scheduled the All-Star break, choose the mini games too, because of course he's going to choose that one. But we also did like a Mario Kart Wii shortcut. No, we didn't do a shortcut challenge. We just did the 2v2. And of course, I demolished them. Oh, make that. Come on. Go get the Toadette BKT. Wait, I might actually be able to do that. It probably isn't that hard. I'll look up what the Toadette BKT is, and I'll get back to you on it, Pebble. Because that's not a bad idea. I could get that world record, and then clickbait a title. You should go for a 140. Okay, let's take things one step at a time, y'all. I'm still in a 142 range. Alright? We're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Yeah, you know what? I'll do like 1 or 2 more runs, and then we'll call it there. I don't know, maybe I'll PB in those runs. Maybe I'll get the 141. Whoa, that'd be sick. Okay, that was a really good lap up until the end. You run the speed slice game? Oh, I suck at the speed slice game. I'll take your word for it that you're the much better player at that. But that game's fun. I mean, all of the sword playing games are a lot of fun. Especially the sword, what's it called? Swordplay Showdown? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love a good swordplay showdown. I once had a dream that I was playing like in real life, I was doing the swordplay showdown. So much fun. One of the best dreams I've ever had. No way. Am I going to make it? I made it! Let's go. See, if you go that high like I did, it won't save any time. Oh, I'm just doing all the useless shortcuts right now. Damn. Bro, please make more Road to Nines episodes. I'm telling you, man, there's not going to be any shortage of Road to Nines episodes. You think I'm ever hitting 9999? I mean, that's the goal, but come on now. I've been stuck in the probably 87 to 9300 range for 30 episodes. It's been a long time. But then once you get up to above that, there really isn't that much fluctuation that goes on. Sure, you might lose a lot of VR, a couple races. But there is no fluctuating from like 93 to 95. You either lose it all and go back down to the other one, or you gain enough to hit 9s. So it's really the end game once I get past that. Your goal is a 142 on this track. I wish you the best of luck. It's a very satisfying sub. Makes you feel like one of the big boys. Because you are one of the big boys. I mean, how many people have a 142? I know a whole bunch. But like, for real, how many? Probably, if I were to guess, 500? So think you're in the top 500 in the entire world. 3 years ago, you would have been in the top 200 in the whole world. Whoa, that was weird. I mean, just think about how much Mushroom Gorge has progressed in the past couple years. It's been nuts. People thought this track was done in 2020. Like, people had no idea that the track would be able to go down another, like, 0.7. That was unheard of in 2020. So like back in the day when the world record still did the hop method, I think a 142 would have gotten you really close to top 100 worldwide. Nowadays, a 141 will get you close to top 100 worldwide. Oh, and that's another thing. I always wanted to get top 100 worldwide because that sounds really good. And I mean, it is pretty good. But I've always been just a little outside it. Like, for pretty much my whole career, I guess you could call it that. I've been just so close, but haven't been there. If I get a 141, I think I'd break it. Or maybe I'd get close to breaking it. I'd have to get it like a 141.09 or maybe a .8. I don't know, but we don't need to plan for that just yet. We need to plan on driving well and getting PBs, which we'll save for the next stream. This will be the last run, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Now we're going to get our second PB starting now. Okay, good. I didn't burn out. Let's do it. Okay, that... oh, never mind. Just kidding. Gotcha there. But that's it. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Hope you all will enjoy the series. The run that I got earlier in the session, that'll be going up pretty soon. Stay safe, stay cute, stay loyal, because I already know you are. And